Hi, I'm Echo from Pektis Studio.
And I'm Julian.
From Pektis Studio too.
Really?
I'm not sure. So today's video, we're gonna talk about our top 5 anticipated games from Essen 25. I say 5 games is a stretch for me. I have actually 7, but 2 of them, one you're not able to buy. I'm pretty sure it's demo only. The other one, I already pre-ordered it, so it's so officially I have 5 games that I haven't bought and I'm still anticipating it. So yeah, there's my list.
Yeah, I also have one more, but I only choose one more because I couldn't find any information about the game yet. So,
really?
But I'm very interested, and that's why I also want to visit their booth. I think they're also in our booth. No, it's in Hall 4. Yeah, but we come to that later.
Yeah, just a little bit information. We have our own board game company, and we're also attending Essen, and our booth, it is in Hall 3, 3M510. We're going to leave the information down below. But of course, we're not going to mention our game. We'll leave you guys to discover.
Yeah, and also because we cannot play it anymore.
We cannot see it anymore. Too sick of it.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to know any of the game that we're working on, just look at the link down below. We have our website there.
And down we will mark all the games we mentioned now and where you can find them and where you can find some information about
Another
them.
disclaimer: looks like I'm drinking alcohol, but this is coffee, and it's coffee inside. It's just in a bamble, but it's coffee. It's coffee.
That's a leftover from when we moved from Frankfurt to here.
Mm-hmm. So
should we start?
I'm gonna start with my first honorable mention. The first one, the one that I bought. I'm gonna say the one that I bought first. It is called a Recall. It is by the designer who made my favorite engine building game, which is Revive. It is somewhere here. I swear. So basically, it is by the same designer. From the graphic style and illustration style, it kind of feels like it's in the same universe. What it does in this game, it is, instead of you put out your workers to do an action, recall actually means when you recall your worker back, retrieve your worker back, you actually get some actions that way. So it's not the action that you put your worker out to get benefit or to get bonus. It's actually when you recall them. That's also the name of the game, Recall. Where does it come from? I ordered it yesterday. I personally, if it's not by that designer, I would not check out the game because, oh my god, the cover of the game, it is a little bit scary. I mean, it has a giant eyeball. It has a giant eye on the box. You will see. It is like a darker box and has a giant eye on the box. You will see the image somewhere here or there. But yeah, the reason I ordered it because I really love his design when it comes to engine builder or tableau builder. So I do want to check it out. And when it comes to theme, I also have some keynotes here. And you can populating land, move your followers, exploring new regions, and build workshops, monuments, or vaults. So basically, it kind of feels like a civilization sort of engine builder. So yeah, I got that one ordered. That is my first honorable mention.
Okay. Yeah, my first one is called... no, that was not your first mention.
That was honorable mention.
Okay, so then I also start with mine at the beginning. It's called Yugioh from Department of Lore. It is also something Japanese themed. I think more like demons and other mythological stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's like deck building and... That's actually mostly, I really like the artwork.
Really?
Yeah, but that's actually the only thing I could find about the game.
Yeah.
But it looked very nice, and also from the cards. And yeah, that's why I want to look at it.
It's a deck builder.
So yeah, I couldn't find anything, but that was of the most nicest thing I saw, and so that's why I want to check it out. They're also in Hall. Oh, they're in Hall 4. So
in the Hall 4.
But not so far.
All right, so my next honorable mention. This game is not out, but I watched the teaser. It was even only in German, okay? And it's done by one of my very loved publisher in Germany. It is Worm Gold. Do you guys know them? The new game that they have, I'm pretty sure it's demo only. It's called Believe in Me, Please. What you do? Oh my god, it sounds so fun. It's from the teaser. They have a German teaser, so you can watch it. on their Instagram or just search on Boardgamegeek. I'm pretty sure you can find it. It is basically you play as a cult leader. First of all,
you play as a god.
You build you build your god. You build a god. I mean, you literally build a god, as in the head, the torso, and the legs. You give them a personality, and then
if you know the TV show, it's a little bit like the TV show American Gods.
God. Yeah, exactly.
You need believers, and you can pay powers, if I understand it right, depending on how many believers you have.
Yeah. So the more power you get, it's based on how like faithful they are. They pray for you, they work for you, or they die for you. So I really like what Alex is doing. I mean, he's not a designer, but he's the CEO for Wormgold. I like the feeling of you don't take it so seriously. You know, there's a lot of serious issues in the world. I mean, for gaming, so I prefer that, you know, silly kind of approach to designing games. And there's a couple of mechanisms is really intriguing. So building the god part, basically you have a tableau and then you build like different body parts. So it's kind of like a tableau builder, deck builder, tableau builder, and then you have worker placement part to get different I'm not sure what different, I mean, maybe influence or workers or worshippers. And then there's also a hidden trick-taking part. I remember in the video was only in German, so I only understand maybe 80% of it. It says there's a Stich, something. There's like a trick-taking part in it. So I'm really intrigued in this, but I know it's not for sale. So I only mention it because it sounds so fun. It sounds so fun that I wanted to get it immediately, but since it's not able to sell, you're not able to buy it now, I can only put it on honorable mention, just you guys wants to demo and try it out. So it's called Believe in Me, Please. It's from Wormgold. That is my last honorable mention.
Okay, and then should we start with
you can start from your...
Okay, now we start with our top 5. So my number 5 is National Economy from Kurokodo. It's a Japanese publisher. You can find them in Hall 5.
National Economy.
L715. Yeah, it's a national economy game, but it's not so big and not like a Euro game. It's more like a small card game.
Small card game?
Yeah. So I think...
What do you mean?
So what you do, you take the role as a entrepreneur in the industrial age. So you have to build your own companies. You have to hire workers, then construct buildings, and but always take care that you get the money in and out. So if you don't have money, it's
so like a real entrepreneurship for every company.
Exactly. So each one brings you new job cards, and you can bring them into play or unlocking new actions. But you also have to pay your people and to keep everything going. Do you want to sell buildings, or do you pay your workers, or will it happen that you run out of money or whatever? So in the end, you have to take care that you get the most money out of it. It's very capitalistic. Yeah, and I think Is it a
small card game?
Yeah, it's like I think it's a couple of decks and a little bit figures. It's not
really
not very big.
Is it pretty?
Yeah. Look, Japanese. It's very minimalistic Japanese style game.
Really?
I think it also
doesn't sound.
No, I think it
Japanese.
Also exists longer, and it's more like a German version, but it says 2025. Yeah,
okay.
So that was the criteria for.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my number 5. So
now my number 5. Weirdly, it's also a Japanese studio designed. It is called, wait, let me get it right, Jisoji Anime Studio Tycoon. So when there's a tycoon inside, you know it is about economy. But
but blaming me for economy games.
But wait, it is the anime studio theme. So I'm more interested in this theme because grew up in Asia. I think our culture is heavily influenced by like manga and anime. So in this game, it's kind of like a worker placement game. It is a worker placement game. You're trying to run a independent publishing studio, trying to publish one of the best, obviously, animes, and then you trying to manage your own studio. You're trying to create original stories, hire the perfect team, and analyze trends to release hit anime series. So you need to assemble your staff. You need to do the marketing. You need to do a basic, kind of like your game, but
but
it's just in a smaller scale instead of like in the world national economy. In my game, it's like only focusing on one theme, which is enemy. And then obviously the game, it's really, really pretty. They have each cards, all the cards, the enemy card, they have anime, and then they have different art actually done by an enemy artist. So that is on number 5. It's only number 5 because usually I'm not a fan of traditional worker placement games because I don't like the restraint of someone else take my spot. I cannot do my stuff. So I hope there's something unique when it comes to worker placement. Otherwise, the theme itself really does it for me. So that is my number 5, Chisoji Enemy Studio Tycoon.
Okay, the next one, my top 4, is called Doggerland from Elsnir Games. They are in Hall B. Hall 2, B110. So it actually plays during the Stone Age, like 15,000 years ago. So you actually do what the people back then did. You have like a big a map, which is also always new created with different tiles and different resources, which you can hunt.
Sounds like a civilization game, is it?
No. So
Exploring.
What it's about, it is different people play on this board, and you also have a player board on your own, and you have to build the biggest tribe by
area control.
I don't but you only have like one big board which is built out of little tiles, and the tiles have resources and different things, and then you can, it's more like a worker placement game, I think.
Okay.
So you can place your workers somewhere, or you can not use your workers.
Cannot use them to make babies.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
So you can make more people to grow. And you also have always public aims on the top, which change every game. And these are what describe what the people did back then. For example, I think there was, for example, a tribe. There's one group of people called from the time which make little figurines. So you can build figurines, or you can make drawings, or you can hunt different things.
Which year we're talking about this?
Now it's 17,000 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, like I said, you have to explore, you have to hunt animals, you have to create tools. And the game goes over 8 turns, I think 8 seasons, and you have to go to all the seasons. And after 8 seasons, the game is over. Yeah, so you have to get resources, expand your civilization, your tribe, and make it bigger. And be faster than the others.
Looks very green. I'm looking at BG.
That's actually
website. Because I mean, is it really like that?
It looks
back then. It looks very luscious red grounds. Because
if you see it, it looks for something with that theme. It looks very colorful.
Yeah, because I imagine the world doesn't look like this.
Yeah, and it looks very green and not very whitish, which maybe you would think more about like the Ice Age. I don't know if 17 years ago there was a cold or warm time exactly, but yeah.
Oh, they have war paintings.
Yeah, you can draw war paintings. We will
cool.
Put in some pictures in between. But
before I start to have number 4, maybe you guys realize that we have completely different taste. Okay. Number 5 is not really revealing. We have completely different taste, but usually we have completely different tastes because I prefer like a quirky, some weird theme. I don't like history, cultural, economy, anything that is serious. But Julian is exactly different. He also likes war games. Just wait until I'm pretty sure there's war games on his list. So my next one, number 4, is actually a quite serious theme. It is about life. There are a couple of life themed game out there. The easiest one I think I have is The Pursuit of Happiness. I have the big box edition somewhere there. Basically, this game is called Coming of Age. It's by, I believe, Devere Games, if I'm remembering right, and also it should be somewhere down there. So basically, in Coming of Age, you're playing a journey. You play your journey through adolescence. You need to grow and acquire new interests and gain independence, unlocking experiences that shape your personality and help you achieve your life goals. It sounds so real. But the board is also looking very, very colorful. What am I curious? I'm curious how, because it is a dice placement sort of Euro game, I wonder how much of a theme that is coming through the heavy mechanics, because the game is not a easy game. I believe on BGG it's also more than 3 point something out of 5. So that is the thing that I'm kind of intrigued to see how they do it. I know there are dice placement. I do love dice placement. I wanted to know how is it being integrated in the game. I really hope it's one of those Euro game that is kind of thematic. I will have to check it out during Essen time. So it is my number 4, Coming of Age.
Okay, in third place we have
You have.
Okay, finally she was right. Now I have a war game.
I would be surprised if he doesn't have a war game.
So from the Ice Age, Stone Age, we go to the 20th century, and we play a quartermaster general South Front. It's I think quartermaster general. It's like a it's a bigger brand from Ares Games, also Hall 3 A115, and they have a series where you can play different parts of the Second World War. So in this case, it's also a fast strategic 2-player game.
It's a 2-player game.
I think so.
Okay.
Which is centered, like it says, in the South Front, but we take from the Second World War, from German side. So it's in the Mediterranean battles. So you do like the Northern African War. I think it's in the 41. Look at this face. Yeah, so you're doing the fighting against Rommel. I lost you, right?
All the time I'm thinking about when I'm editing this video, I'm gonna have a ghost coming out, like spirit coming out of my mouth.
So yeah, you're doing the North African campaign, and of course then the aim is, as the allies, to hop from down there over Malta to Italy, to going to North Italy.
What do you do in the 2-player game with all this? Is there a map?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you have a big map, and it looks a little bit like, because the map I think doesn't have any rim or something. It's like a map. It looks a little bit like, in the end you can, because it's different, not campaigns, but different parts of the game series.
It's a series of games. You have Saul, Cloud, and you have other parts of the game. So it looks a little bit like, in the end you can stack the world maps together.
If a giant map.
Julian looks, there's sparkle in his eyes.
Yeah. So each side actually you have to choose Axis and allies. And everybody gets his own deck of cards featuring equipment, troops, and different tactics. It's very easy to set up, so from what I saw, and the rules are for a war game pretty easy, which maybe I can make her play it with me. But the gameplay is then pretty extensive. You have land units.
How long is it? Just let me know how long.
You can look it up. You have aircraft carriers, you have airplanes, which you can transport with the aircraft carriers.
What is it called?
Yeah.
Really a 2-player only game?
Yeah. But if you go and then...
But there's no pictures.
Yeah, it was a little bit hard. I had to watch YouTube videos because in BGG there's also not so much information. So, yeah.
Card driven. I do like a card game, but I'm like, if there's a map, then I'm kind of less interested. But if it's a pure card and you build up a map with a card, then I'm more interested.
So I choose it because I think, I don't 100% sure if you can map the maps together in the end, but it's easy to set up, it's fast to play, it should be very intense, and has tactical depth without too complex stuff.
I wanted to check how long you played that. I forgot to check.
Yeah. So, but that's not so. It's 1.5 hours.
90 to 120 minutes, starting from 90 for a 2-player game.
You play games alone longer.
Because I enjoy company of myself.
So, I tell you guys, if you like war games, go to Ares Games, Hall 3, A115, and look it up.
Are they only doing war games?
Ares.
I have no idea.
Ares is the Greek god of war.
Like Kratos.
Wait, Mars is Roman, yeah. Ares. Yeah, so that was my number 3, Quartermaster General South Front.
Okay. So my number 3, I believe this was a video game, and then somehow someone made it into a board game. I might be wrong, and there's no information about this game, not even image. I think there's one image on BGG, but there's no reviews, there's no image, but I'm really intrigued. I love the art style. So the game is called Pilgrims ... Curious Adventures. So I love the art style. It's kind of like a line art, but I think the card, it's really, he hand drawn it with a fountain pen. You can see the feathered ink and everything. I know I'm a nerd when it comes to art. So basically what you do, it is kind of you're walking through a grid that built with cards, okay? And then you need to optimize the path that you walk through, try to get the best items to meet the best companions in order to get victory point. So it's kind of like the way you walk through the grid is a puzzle. I can imagine it feels like some sort of program game to me, but there's no further information. I only get some text from BGG. It says in this game, player collect useful items, meet unusual friends, and experience numerous adventures. The gameplay revolves around a movement puzzle mechanic. It sounds like a small puzzle adventure game. And each turn presents a small riddle, how to best combine your party's movement abilities to navigate the map and collect the right cards in the right order. Sounds very intriguing, and I do love card games, and this game looks amazing. So that is my number 3, Pilgrim Curious Adventures. Yeah.
So my game is Hollow Pact from Studio Midnight, also Hall 3 in Q400, and it is the next game after Beast. Or Beast?
Yeah, Beast was also very successful.
Yeah.
I want to say campaign?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think this was found in less than an hour. It's very dark, but looks very nice. It's a semi-cooperative miniature game that mixes like horror elements, strategy, survival, and I think you also can betray other people. Yeah, Echo will hate it. So
I have the images open. I like the general vibe of the game. It looks very grim, like very dark, very moist.
looks very atmospheric, and I like that.
Yeah, this looks it has the general atmosphere of like the world that they're building. But, you know, if it is not a betrayal or a semi-co-op game, I will consider
that is
such a turn off for a co-op
that's
game.
for you can. It's not a must-have.
So basically, they're dangling that you cannot trust your teammate. Maybe, maybe not.
But what are you doing here? You play as a group of shady characters, and you are in a city and to hunt for loot, and you want to survive. And then there are different different kind of monsters, but I think there's like a main monster, and this is really strong. And it also gets bigger during the game. Not only you really getting better, game. It also you draw cards new for the monster, so the evolving of the monster gets much more harder. Yeah, and like Echo said, you should play together, but the aim is obviously to survive, so maybe people will backstab you. Yeah, the graphic looks really nice. And the atmosphere in the game looks good.
And it's not like those kind of creepy, cute, dark. This is dark.
Yeah. Also, so that's... I think the game's not out because it's for...
it says 2026.
And some people said it is too dark in the way that it's maybe a little bit hard to read.
You mean illustration style?
Yeah, that makes it a little bit hard to read because there's also a lot of stuff to see, and because of the rim, the different things that affect the zones or something.
People say that already.
Yeah. That you have to think a lot, and you should not forget so much stuff because there's so many stuff you have to remember. Yeah.
You mean this image? Yeah. We will put the image up there.
And obviously one of the better things, it's completely asymmetric. So everybody plays different.
Okay.
So yeah, if you maybe already like Beasts, then you know this game, I guess.
All right, so my number 2, I have to say my number 2 and number 1, they're quite similar when it comes to theme. So my number 2, it is called Kingdom Crossing. It is... the theme is beaver. This year, there's so many beaver-related civilization building game. I mean, I love that trend, but oh my god, that's so cute. So in Kingdom Crossing, I believe it is inspired by some older game, which I forgot the name on the top of my hand. But basically, there are 7 bridges that's already built for the beaver queen.
Queen.
Sorry. Yeah, and then you, as one of the worker beavers, you're trying to build the number 8 bridge because the queen really wants the number 8 bridge. So what it does is there are different parts on the board, right? And then you're trying to go to different regions on the board by doing the basic worker placement kind of mechanism. However, the trick is that every bridge you cross, because each 2 location is connected by a bridge. So every time one bridge can only be crossed once. So you really need to program your movement by, I need to go this way and then that way in order to, you basically you need to plan it well before you do your worker placement. It's not like you can repeat your action multiple times. So there's a lot of decision has to be made before you make your action. You also have to plan ahead. So this is something, it kind of combine programming and worker placement. It sounds very interesting. So that is my number 2, Kingdom Crossing.
At my number 1, I have Epochs. Epochs? Sounds like a sickness. Epochs, Curse of Cultures. And it is what I think so far the best civilization game that I saw, because it makes things.
What happened to Civilization?
Which one was it?
Civilization.
I don't know. But what I saw here was like what I would like to see in a civilization game. First, you have a map which has resources, and if I understand it right, it works a little bit like Settlers. There's resources, and you can build your cities on this map. And it's also at the joint points.
Connecting points
Adjacent. of the hexagons. It's also
those are building resources or like walls?
Cities.
Oh, okay.
So that gives you the way. Yeah, and then actually, it is like you lead a culture. There's different cultures which you have to bring to the different time, from ancient time to Middle Age to the modern era, and you can expand and research stuff. You can, I think, trade and have wars.
Have wars?
Yeah. You can fight against each other. And like also in the games, computer game Civilization, you can build like world wonders. I saw like the pyramids or Big Ben. Yeah. But everything what you do.
Which time period?
All time periods.
Oh, until nowadays.
Yeah, till modern. And you shape your own civilization depending on everything what you do. You have, I think, I cannot name all of them, but per turn you have the possibility to do 8 different things. You can explore, you can find, you can do research, you can do war, you can change your governmental form, you can build different things, and I forgot something. But like I said, it is like really gives you a lot of opportunities what you can do, and everything what you actually develop, and depending on where you set your focus, of course, it can gives you economical advantages, but also military disadvantages. Like in every economy game, you have to like find a balance. Do I want to build this and that, or do I want to build a wonder which gives me a permanent bonus maybe? Yeah, so I really want to look at their game. If I didn't say it, it's from Ice Makers, also Hold 3 M300.
Another fun fact, I just saw the artist. One of the artists' name is called James Churchill. His family name is Churchill. That's so cool to draw a civilization game.
Yeah,
that's so cool. I have weird points, and I find it funny.
Yeah, that's very well. So my number 1, and I'm very happy to see it. Epochs? Course of Cultures.
It really sounds like a disease, this word. Sorry, I mean, like English is not... English is not our first language. Yeah. All right.
Now Echo. Number 1.
So my number 1, it is called Natera New Beginning. And guess what? It's another beaver game. That is not true, because in this game, basically the whole background story, it is the way in the future that humans are too dumb to dominate the world, which I really think it could happen. And then by that point, animals are intelligent enough to take over human world, and you're playing as different animal tribes or animal clans. So one of them is beaver, and they're also monkey or gorilla. I'm not sure what others are there. I didn't pay attention for different factions you can play. But basically, it is kind of like a civilization building, but I've seen people review says it is a kind of animal setting of Terraforming Mars. I do love Terraforming Mars. Personally, hate the art. Don't like the art at all. Don't like the theme. I don't like space theme games. So this one, it is right up in my alley. Just read here. So there's worker placement, area control, and engine building. Engine building is my favorite mechanism. And because I've read that it's kind of similar to a Terraforming Mars, so I definitely wanted to check it out. Plus the theme, I think I most definitely would get the game. So that is my number 1, Natera New Beginning. Another beaver game. Yeah.
Great. So one thing, which is now for the time spans, why I think our both place top 5 is interesting, maybe because I think all of the games are interesting and good if it's hers, or even if it's mine from her perspective. But I think all of them are very from different parts of the board game.
I see that our taste is different.
Our taste is very different. So maybe for you find games from so many different parts of the board game genres, which I guess none of them will really be bad.
I think for me, I am more like I'm focused on the mechanics. If I see this game and mention a couple of mechanics that I really like, I will really highly consider them. And then obviously looking pretty is one very important factor. I'm the kind of person judge a board game by the cover. Okay. Very shallow, superficial like that. So at the same time, I also like a quirky theme, like the weirder, the better sort of. So I do have some mainstream tastes, and I also have like some, quirky tastes. And Julian is all of his game. It's like, it's so big.
National economy is smallish.
I'm not talking about like the footprint on the table. I'm talking about the topics. Like,
I like, for me, a game is good when it represents a topic well, a theme.
Yeah, beaver.
I didn't say yes, not from that. But for me, if I look at something and it's pure abstract and not just,
that I cannot.
Then
guys, so we bring this topic again, okay? Julian says chess, it is not abstract strategy game because for him it is so thematic.
It's
not
so thematic.
It's a purely abstract. Okay, so leave a comment if you think Julian's right that chess it is a thematic game. Then please say something in the comment. And I would disagree, but
it's not thematic, but you have like an army, you have two armies fighting against each other, and you try to kill the enemy king. That's the aim of the game.
Yeah, I just lack of imagination.
It's more like Calico, where you just place little things.
Yeah, it is abstract strategy game.
That is abstract. That's the theme. It could be everything, but it could also be. It doesn't matter.
Guys, settle this fight between me and Julian in the comments. If you watch this far,
is at a abstract game or not?
And
how abstract? No, it is an abstract game, but how abstract is chess?
Let's say 1 to 5.
Yeah, 1 to 5. How abstract is chess?
5, it is the very, very abstract. 1 is like very, very thematic, like
thematic-ish.
Yeah, leave the comment. And another thing is, if you have any games that you think it is worth us checking it out, leave the comment down below as well. And we will make sure to
come to our booth.
We will make sure to come to our booth. Yeah, obviously we will be at the booth. And make sure to visit us if you're in Germany, if you're in Essen Spiel. And I guess we'll see you next time. Oh, by the way, this video also going to be in German, so we're going to record the German version. So if you don't understand English, you can watch the German version. See you next time. Bye. Chess.